Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Boardsy, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of the Esports Tiger Neon Pad. This is their newest release, and they sent it out to me, so big thank you to them. Obviously, doesn't affect the review. This is the desk mat size, which is $50. But before I get started, I just want to talk about something. I know that half of the comments on this video are going to be asking me to review the Glorious Elements or the Model O Wireless, and they are on the way. I cannot control that. Glorious doesn't send me shit early, so I'm waiting just like a normal consumer. But make sure to fucking turn on noties and sub if you want to be notified like when I post those videos. But yeah, now I'm gonna get into the neon pad. First thing I'm going to talk about is the sizes and the pricing. So for the one I have, which is a desk mat, which is 900 by 400 millimeters, it's going to cost $50. And for this price, I would honestly be expecting a bit bigger of a mouse pad. And some of the people who have this mouse pad complain that it isn't like deep enough, like it doesn't have enough vertical space. And I would kind of expect like 1,000 by 500 millimeters for this price, but it is what it is. And if you like the aesthetic, I understand how you could pay $50 for it. However, just like keep that in mind. The large, this is like the perfect mouse pad size, similar to Artisan XL. It's $35. There's a lot of mouse pads in this price range, but obviously that's why I make reviews. You're gonna decide if this one is worth it for you or not. And then there's a medium, which is $25. It's pretty small though. 415 by 355 millimeters. Like you could use it, but I don't really know. I would definitely recommend the large if you were to like buy a mouse pad. And this is just another coated cloth pad, but it actually does have some unique characteristics. You can see by the way that the light is reflecting off of it that it's coated. And it is just a silky smooth coating. And I mean like it is smooth. I know that people say that about every mouse pad, but I try to reserve it for truly smooth mouse pads. This is one of them. It's like on the level of the X-ray pad Thor, like when its coating is still there. And I don't know. This pad, I was expecting it to become muddy, but it's also not affected by humidity. That was really pleasantly surprising. On the product description, it says it has some water eluting technology, and I guess it does because it's not affected by humidity. Extremely consistent glide. The glide is slow though. This is slower than what a lot of people are used to. Well, I presume so. Um, it's like slower than your Inked Gaming Minerva Long Tang fucking GSR SE. It's faster than like a black GSR or a Razer Gigantus V2, but relatively high static friction, higher than I'm used to. But like just your arm can rest so smoothly on the mouse pad, and it really just does feel extremely pleasant. I found myself tracking well because there's just literally like no resistance at all. Like on the texture of the mouse pad, it's pretty ridiculous. Everything else is kind of just standard for Esports Tiger. The stitching, it's like not goofy, but it's like pretty thick. It kind of reminds me of like a mouse pad from a few years ago. The base, it's the same as the other Esport Tiger pads, but if you do have this desk mat size, it's gonna be fucking like it's gonna lie perfectly flat, no issues at all. I can't really speak for the smaller ones, but I would presume you're gonna be fine. So yeah, this is a control pad. It doesn't get muddy. It does get affected by the temperature a bit though. Like when it's colder out or cold in your room, the mouse pad is going to be a bit more like slick and a bit faster. Still not a fast mouse pad, but you will notice a difference when it's colder out. And when it's warm, it's slower, but it doesn't get muddy. And when I first got this mouse pad, I was like, oh, I can just tell this thing's going to get muddy in a few days. And I've been using it for a few days straight, and it has not done that once. It's actually been a really fun pad to use. It has been getting like dirty a bit quickly, though, which fucking sucks. Probably my fault, though. The pad itself is also fairly squishy. It was actually like kind of surprising. These pads are 4 millimeters thick as well. I would say it's similar to like an Artisan Soft or something. It's pretty nice. It is just extremely comfortable. I said the same thing about the Long Tang, but this pad has even more of that because the texture, it is just so smooth. There is like no resistance. It feels like you have a perfect arm sleeve on, but really you don't even have an arm sleeve. You're just interacting with the mouse pad. And it is aired towards control. It's a bit slower than I was used to, but I started to like it after a few days. And I feel like this is a perfectly fine mouse pad. There's nothing really wrong with it, aside from the fact that like the durability won't be the best since it's coated, and it is like on the pricier range. It ships from the U.S. though. I know it's a huge fucking selling point for some people, and it's solid. It doesn't get the Boardsy seal of approval, but this is another solid mousepad option to consider. Once again, thank you to Esport Tiger for sending it out, and that's gonna be all for this video. Make sure to leave a like and sub, and if you are interested in any like upcoming product reviews, just fucking like turn noties on because I will post all of them. I'm not gonna miss a product review. But yeah, peace.